Hello everyone, my name is Fran. I am in the beautiful Dentry rainforest. This is Far North Queensland, Australia. And today I'm gonna guide you in a sensual yoga class. And it's gonna be a short class, and I just basically gonna show you what I've been practicing all this time, and this posture has helped me to expand my creativity and allowing myself as well to move in different ways from this base posture that I've been practicing. So basically we're gonna do some breathing exercise first, and then we're gonna go through some movements, and after that we're gonna do a little bit of self-exploration and the movements that I'm gonna show you. And yes, please feel free to follow my guidance or follow your guidance from this space, okay? The main focus on sensual yoga is that you allow yourself to move in a way that you haven't been allowing yourself yet. So it's an exploration, and the main focus here is how much we feel, that how we look. So please don't put those judgments away, just have them in some place in your mind that you are aware of, that they exist, and be curious why those judgments maybe are coming from. But in the same time, try to allow yourself to get through those judgments and really explore how you would like to move, how your body is calling you to move today, because we change as well all the time. So basically we're gonna do some breathing exercise and move through these poses that are totally free for you to modify them if you feel like. And then after that we're gonna have a little stretch to end the class. And yeah, it's a little short class for you to start doing this every day. So we're gonna begin to breathe in. Usually we breathe and we don't know if we do it right or wrong. So one way to explore that is to place our hands in our belly. So we place our hands in here, and then as we inhale, we're gonna expand our belly out, okay? We're gonna expand. And while I suggest you to place your hands and actually touch your skin, is so you can feel physically how your belly expands, and also the warmth of your belly, like having that self-touch of you holding into your belly. Okay, so I'm gonna be talking, so probably my belly won't expand as much, but I'm gonna just show you first. Like, so we're gonna inhale through our nose, and as we do that, our belly will rise. And then as we exhale, our belly will contract. So for this, try to make sure that your spine is straight, your shoulders are back and down, and your chin is a little bit towards your chest. The crown of your head is going up to the sky. And we're gonna try this again. So we're gonna inhale through our bellies like a balloon. And then we're gonna hold up that for a few seconds. And then we're gonna exhale very slowly. And our bellies will go inward. Again, inhale through our bellies. And as you continue doing this exercise, just notice any thoughts that rise, and not judge them, just notice them, and whatever is coming in the surface is what is alive in this moment. And I encourage you to really be curious and with no judgments, just see where these thoughts come from. Where did I learn to think like this? Where I got it from? And doing this exercise, like question and being curious with the thoughts, we are open a window for exploration and unconscious. We are here in this world, and everything that we have learned in our life comes from somewhere. And not because they come from somewhere, we have to keep being like that. Okay, so we have the choice to change that if we allow for this exploration and we allow ourselves to be different and to step out from our normal comfort zones and chase something new. Okay, this breath will help you in any moment that you feel anxious or when you feel stressed. Doing this breath, we communicate into our nervous system that we are calm and relaxed, and it's time to rest and digest. Okay? So as we doing this, I'm gonna invite you to now keep doing this belly breath, and I'm gonna invite you to start imagining that in the top of your nose you have a pencil. Okay? So imagine that you have a pencil, and really slowly and very small to begin with, we're gonna start creating or painting a circle with our nose. Okay, so this will look like very small with the tip of our nose. We're gonna start imagining that we creating a circle. Okay, so our head goes to down, to the right, up, to the left. And as we're doing this, our circle will start being bigger and bigger. I invite you to mix this with your breath. So as we inhale Our belly will expand and our nose will go up and then to the left as we exhale, down, and then to the right. We inhale again and we look maybe all the way up, and now this circle is getting bigger and bigger. As we exhale, we draw down to the right and again up to the sky. Our nose is the one that is creating this circle. So as we look up, around, we inhale and we open our chest. We expand our belly, and as we exhale, our head goes down and around. Please find your own rhythm with your own breath. And whatever you're doing, trying to think how you can take more space. How you can create more space with this movement. Now when you feel ready, we're gonna switch the side, and again we're gonna continue doing these big circles, but we're going to do them very slow to begin with, and then as we feel more comfortable and we're getting into the rhythm, we will maybe put more energy on them, okay? So again, I feel like I open my legs a little bit more. Sorry, going to the other side. Now we're gonna come back to the center, and I'm gonna invite you to start creating a little cycles with your hands through your skin now, okay? We're gonna start with our bellies, and then we're gonna go all the way up to our necks, okay? So our bellies are a part of our bodies that we always been told to put in, to keep them in. It's the standards of the beauty that we've been raised with. And I just want to invite you to feel your belly. You can take your hands out of your pants, or you can keep the connection. At the moment here is super hot, so it's very hard for me to move my hands inside my pants, so that is the only reason why I'm moving them out. But just like keeping this open chest as we inhale, we're gonna start just doing a little circles and rubbing our bellies, giving our bellies some love. is right or wrong. The only things that we look in here is to feel, to communicate with our bodies and with our skin, with the physical, in the physical body to what they want, how our bodies want to move, in the flesh. All of you doing this, try to do it in a way that you can feel more, how you can touch yourself so you can feel more. So now I am doing circles around my chest, around my breast. Now I feel like doing some massage to my neck. Like I'm crossing my legs around and touching my arm. You can rock your pelvic forward and back if you feel like. I like to keep some movement in my hips as I do this. So do what you like. We just massaging our arms now. Now we're gonna come back to the center. I'm gonna place one hand on our bellies again, and then the other hand in our hearts. So here we're gonna close our eyes, absorb what we have been doing, and create an intention for this class. What is your intention with this practice? What would you like to keep in mind when our thoughts goes around and force us to think other things, right? An intention is what is gonna give us like an anchor to go back, like, oh no, this is my intention, I need to go back to maybe to feel my body, to connect to myself, to feel new places where I feel full alive, or whatever it is. Just for a moment, place that intention. Primal needs or our lower chakras with our hearts, with love. That's why we touch our belly, where the lower chakras are, and our hearts, because we being told that our primal desires and needs, the energies that were formed when we were very little, have to be repressed, and they're not allowed to come out to our top chakras or upper system. So with this practice, we want to feel it all. We want to welcome our shadows and our light. We want to give a space to those desires and primal animal instincts, or whatever you want to call it, to come out and to have a space for them to express, and also for you to know that. And when we know that, we gain our power back, because we know it's not something that comes out from nowhere. We know that we like this, for instance, or these are our desires, and we want to give them a space, and we want to let them express with love towards ourselves. Okay, so that is the intention for me, to create, to help people and others to be able to be who they really want to be. It is okay, it is welcome. It is welcome within you. It doesn't matter the rest. If you give a space for that to be, you will be living a more liberated life, a more happy and alive life, welcoming all of you, the dark and the light. Okay? So now we're going to open our eyes gently, and I'm going to invite you to come to the other side of the mat. Take your time. We were sitting like this for a long time, so my legs are a little bit sleepy at the moment. So here we're going to come to the cat-cow position. So we're going to place our hands in the mat, rooted into the ground, and our wrists has to be in line with our elbows. With our shoulders, and our knees have to be in line with our hips. Okay, so and our core is neutral. It's not like that or like this. It's we're holding our line, and from here I will start a movement that I always do, and I try to incorporate it in most of the movements that I do. So this is basically, as we inhale, we're gonna bring our tailbone up to the sky. Okay, so we're gonna open our chest, look forward, and we're gonna exaggerate this posture like that. But when we exhale, I will invite you to bring the tailbone down, so tuck it in. Okay, so as we exhale, we do that. As we inhale, we point that tailbone up to the sky. Okay, so rather than doing anything else, the movement, it will start with the tailbone. So the tailbone up and the tailbone down, and the tailbone up and the tailbone down or in. So we are creating here like a wave, okay? A wave. And this wave will ripple all over our bodies, through our middle back, upper back, and then our heads, okay? So I will start now. So as we inhale, tailbone up to the sky, we really exaggerate this motion, okay? Open the chest, shoulders away from our ears. Expand your belly with the breath, and then as we exhale, the movement will start tucking our tailbone under again. And then we arch like a rainbow, our low back, middle back, upper back, chin to the chest. And then we're gonna inhale very slowly, tailbone up to the side. And just feel this wave, how it moves all along your spine. Stay there at the top for a moment, and then exhale, and again, tuck your tailbone under. And as you do that, your belly contracts because you're exhaling. Again, inhale very slowly. Just feel every part of your spine moving. Check your elbows that are microband. If you feel making noises at any point, allow that energy to go out. It doesn't matter, no one is looking at you. Just do what your body is telling you. So now I will start expanding this, rather than being so like strict, just like a tabletop, like that and down. I'm gonna start like naturally, very organically, just moving the tailbone up and then down. Also, I am tucking the tailbone in, okay? So it's like, I'm gonna start doing like, taking a little bit more space, maybe moving my hips a little bit back when I tuck my tailbone under, okay? So I always do this movement, and I try to incorporate, as I said before, these spine waves and all through my practice. Now I'm gonna bring my hips all the way to my heels, and then I'm gonna keep exaggerating this motion, taking more space. I am allowing myself to get out of the square of the posture and just follow how my body wants to move today, okay? Sensual yoga is a space for exploration, to find who you really want to be, how you really want to move, rather than following what you're supposed to or what you have been told. Likewise with life, like sometimes we do things because we think that we want those things, but really we haven't looked inside enough to see if that really makes us happy, that whatever we're doing is in line with our desires and with things that make us happy. So sensual yoga is a space where we can connect to our senses, we can connect to our bodies, and from there get into our unconscious through our bodies, and kind of self-guide or coach or analyze, self-heal through this practice is what has been present for me. Now I'm gonna go all the way down. Place my third eye on the mat. And move my head, my third eye to the left and to the right. And from here we're gonna come all the way to a kneeling position, very slowly. If you have any problems with your knees, please place some blankets, look after yourself. And here we're gonna move our arms for a bit. And so here, if you don't feel like you have much balance, just put your toes under, okay? So from here we're gonna very slowly begin with bringing our arms all the way forward and up. And then open our chest, arms go to the sides, look up to the sky. And then we will exhale. Hands goes all the way forward again. So we're gonna do some circles with our hands, okay? And as we do these circles, our hips gonna follow our arms. So you do this at your own rhythm, with your own range of emotion, okay? So as we inhale, our arms are going forward, our hips go slightly forward as well. Forward, up, open your chest, look forward, and then we exhale, hands goes to the side, and our hips gonna go back, and our chest is gonna go forward. So we're gonna do the same thing, kind of what we were doing before with our hips. You remember, tailbone up and tuck the tailbone in. So it's the same thing, but we're gonna combine that with our arms. So again, we inhale, hips forward, arms forward, and back and around. Exhale. We arch our back, and the cycle continues. back, chest forward. Exhale. Our arms going forward. Our belly expand. Arms up and around. Open the chest, and then again our hips going back, and then tuck your tailbone under. We exhale, hands goes down, and then inhale. We start rising our arms all the way up, expanding our belly, expanding our chest, looking forward and up. Exhale, tailbone up to the sky. Roll your shoulders forward, arms forward. And do this very, very slowly and gentle. I feel in this moment to move just one arm. So we're gonna do one big cycle with one arm. And then we're gonna do it with the other one. So here, I just feel into doing this. And you can do whatever you feel like as well. Come back to the center. And we're gonna do a little circles with our hips. You can place your hands on your hips, or you can have them in the side or at the back of your head. I don't know, just explore. Big circles. To the other side. Bring my hands all the way up. And now, come back to the center. One hand on your belly and one hand on your heart. Absorb those vibrations and sensations. May arise for a moment, not that long. We're just taking our poses. We're allowed to do that. We don't need to be rushing up all the time. slowly, slowly, we're gonna go back and we're gonna come to lie down on our mats, on our backs. And find your way. And from here, we're gonna do some bridge pose. Again, we're gonna practice the waves, the spine waves with the tailbone up and in. And yeah, we're gonna come to our back. And this is gonna be our last posture for today. It's supposed to be a 20 minutes class. I am not sure how much or how long we have been doing already. So from here, just make sure that your knees are in line with your heels. One way to see that is every arm is different as well, so if it doesn't feel comfortable, find your own comfortableness and this posture. So we're going to place our hands to the side for now, and then we can do whatever we want with them. But for now, we're gonna inhale and the exhalation, we're going to rise our hips up to the sky, okay? So inhale. Exhale, slowly, slowly. Tuck your tailbone under, or you bring your pelvis in and up. Here, really, really push your feet to the ground and really lift that hips up. And then when we exhale, if you want, you can bring your toes up so you have more like space for your hips going back. Inhale, and then again, rise your hips up. Again, the movement starts from your tailbone, okay? Like you scoop in. Tailbone. So you scoop when you go up. You tuck your tailbone in. And then you point your tailbone towards the floor when we inhale and going down. Okay, so we exhale, belly in and up. Inhale. I feel like before we incorporate the breath, we're going to practice first the movement of the spine wave, okay? So for a moment, just we're gonna bring our hips up to the sky, and then just be aware of your tailbone going up. Okay? And then in. Okay? So imagine that we are in a cat cow and we're trying to do the same thing, okay? And when we have that motion, we're gonna incorporate our breath. So in this moment, I am having a back bend. So my chest is open, my tailbone is pointing to the back, okay? And I am inhaling. And then when we exhale, we start tucking our tailbone under and lifting our hips up. We're gonna stay there in the top for a moment, and then we're gonna rest. So yes, this is a practice. The more that you do, the more will make sense. And everybody, and everybody is different. So if something doesn't align with your body or with the sensations that you have, you're welcome to find your own way, okay? You are allowed to have other choices and to do things differently as well. Okay, so now just to finish, we're gonna just move our legs to one side. Take a breath and then an exhale. We move our legs to the other side. You can lift your hips if you want. It's okay as you do this. Now we're gonna just do a little twist. And then we're gonna twist to the other side. Twist, yeah, when you bring your legs to one side, your head will go to the opposite side. So find your way to a seated position again, and thank you for staying with me, and yes, namaste. I hope this help you, guide you, or give you ideas so you can start your own practice and meeting yourself as well, meeting who you really are and who you want to be.